Hello students, welcome to the video lecture class of first chapter of strength of material. Here in this video, I am going to explain about the stresses calculated during the gradual applied load upon the material, strain energy produced due to suddenly applied load, and the stress produced during the impact load. First of all, going to study about that how to calculate the stress during the gradually applied load. In the previous class we are discussing about that during the strain energy calculated for a gradually applied load, the magnitude of load varies from 0 to maximum, and during that case the load is calculated and that is applied upon the material, and thereby the deformation takes place, and the load is up to the elastic limit point. We are going to see that there is a straight line that is crossing the origin in the graph plotted between load and deformation. The area under the triangle gives us the strain energy produced in the body, that is equal to U is equal to 1 by 2 R into del L, that is equal to sigma square 2E into A. We have to equate this strain energy with the strain energy produced by the gradually applied load. We know that strain energy, or that is the work done by the load upon the bar, is given by 1 by 2 P into del L in case of gradually applied load. That is, average load means 1 by 2 of P, that is your average load into deformation. So equating both strain energy produced in the body and the work done by the gradual load upon the bar, 1 by 2 R into del L is equal to 1 by 2 into sigma into area into del L. So both equation will be equated. During that time we are getting that 1 by 2 P into del L is equal to 1 by 2 into sigma A into del L. So from this we are getting that the stress is equal to P by A in case of gradually applied load. Next, we have to go for study that how to calculate the strain energy in case of suddenly applied load. In case of gradually applied load, we have to increase the magnitude of load gradually from 0 to the maximum value, and where you have observed that there is a triangle produced from the graph, and the graph triangular area gives us the strain energy stored in the body. But while in case of sudden loading means we are applying the load suddenly and removing the load suddenly, means suppose a crane is going to lift up a bus. So during that time, if the hook of the crane is not sufficient or that is not withstanding the load of bus, during that time what happens, there is a breakage takes place in the crane hook, so that the bus will be falling upon the ground, and that is the within a certain period of time the load is applied upon the ground surface, that is the load is applied suddenly upon the surface, and it is also known as a shock load. So in case of suddenly applied load, the load is applied with the maximum value, so suddenly load rises to P, and correspondingly the deformation carries out in the body. And if you will see observing, then that will show you a rectangular figure, and from that rectangular area we can calculate the strain energy in case of suddenly applied load. Now, the suddenly applied load due to which the strain energy stored is equal to P into del L. In gradually applied load, it is half of the load, but in case of suddenly applied load, the area is equal to rectangular area, that is P into del L. If you are going to calculate the stresses produced in the bar due to suddenly applied load, then during that time what happens, due to which there is a strain energy takes place, and we have to calculate that the equation between strain energy induced in bar and to that of the work done by the suddenly applied load. So in case of suddenly applied load, we have to see that work done is equal to P into del L, that is 1 by 2 sigma into A as load. So load by area is equal to sigma. So load is equal to sigma into area into del L. So now equating both the equation, as in case of gradually applied load, it is 1 by 2 sigma into A into del L, and in case of suddenly applied load, P into del L. Now P into del L is equal to 1 by sigma A into del L. So del L cancel out. We are getting that sigma in case of suddenly applied load is 2 times that of the P by A. So P by A, this is the stress induced during the gradually applied load. So from this we conclude that the stress produced in case of suddenly applied load is 2 times to that of the stress produced in gradually applied load. Now let's some definition about the resilience. As we know that strain energy means energy stored or absorbed by the material. Hence the total energy that is stored inside the body within elastic limit is called resilience. We have formula U is equal to sigma square 2 by 2E into V, where V is the volume and U is the strain energy. Second is your proof resilience. Proof resilience is nothing but that is the maximum strain energy stored which can be stored in a body. Modulus of resilience. From the figure it is clear that during the time of calculation of modulus of resilience, we have to calculate that what is the maximum energy stored in the body to that of the unit volume of the body at elastic limit. So at elastic limit point, the triangular area gives us the strain energy produced in the or stored in the body. Now modulus of resilience can be given as strain energy per unit volume. So strain energy formula is sigma square 2E into V divided by volume. So V cancel out, and you are getting that modulus of resilience is equal to sigma square by 2E. Next, we have to calculate that what is the strain energy in case of impact load and what is the stress produced in the body due to impact load. As you know that energy stored inside the body due to the work done by the load upon the bar. In case of impact loading, the potential energy of weight of knot is going to be falling upon the bar of where the collar is attached. Due to the weight of the knot, it is acting upon the collar. There is a deformation of the bar takes place, and that is known as your work done by the body. And during this period, the energy lost is in terms of work done. Hence, the work done by the body can be calculated in case of impact load can be as the following figure. We have seen that there is a fixed symbol, means the bar is having one end is fixed, other end a circular disc is attached. On the front view, we will see that the collar is a rectangular one the bar is also a rectangular one, whose one end is attached with a fixed end, other end attached with a circular disc of collar. Now, L is the original length of the bar. We are going to use a knot having weight W. This weight of knot will be acting upon the collar so that the collar will elongate the bar to a length of del L. Now, due to this, there is a deformation takes place in the bar, and which will be calculated as work done is equal to W del L plus H. In the next video, I will going to explain about the stresses produced during impact load. Thank you.